Hi guys, it's Danielle. So today's session we're going to be making chocolate Easter nests. So we've got a few different varieties, but first of all I'm going to say a big hello. I've got my drum and my bells ready. Are you ready? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Can you stretch up high? Stretch up. Can you stretch down low? Can you wave your hands to say hello? Hello, hello, hello. Can you bang your drum? Hello, hello. Can you bang your drum? Can you bang it fast? Can you bang it slow? Can you bang it loud to say hello? Hello, hello, hello. Can you shake your bell? Hello, hello. Can you shake your bells? Can you shake them fast? Can you shake them slow? Can you shake them loud to say hello? Hello, hello, hello to everyone. Hello, hello. Let's have some fun. Right, so like I said, we're going to be making some chocolate Easter nests. Okay, it's coming up to Easter soon in a few weeks. We're going to be breaking up on Friday for our Easter holidays. So this is just one activity that you might like to do at home that everybody loves because it involves chocolate. So that's one of your main ingredients. You're going to need a few packets of chocolate, depends how much you want to make. I think we made about 20 cases this morning with two big bars, but like I say, it's up to you how chocolatey you want them and how much chocolate you want them basically, and how many you want to eat. So you're going to need some chocolate, you're going to need some mini eggs for on the top. So we've just got one on the top of ours, so nice counting activity, one-to-one correspondence. You're going to need a baking tray and some bun cases. You are going to need a bowl, spoons, a microwave, or unless you cook it, melting your chocolate on the top on your hob, that's fine. And then we've changed it into a little bit of a sensory activity, and we've got 3 different kinds of cereal. So it just means you can have a nice sensory exploration with the different cereals, and then you can choose, or the child can choose, which one they would like. We've made all of them this morning. So we have some Rice Krispies here. We have some cornflakes, and we have some shredded wheat. So that shredded wheat's whole at the minute, so it gives a nice good, you've got to squeeze it and crunch it all together for it to all break up for when you add the chocolate. So I'm just going to show you a little video of what they look like a little bit closer up so you can see and so you can hear those different sounds and see the different shapes that they all make. So here we have our Rice Krispies. As you can see, you can get your hand in there, scrunch them all together, have them moving around. Here we hand and find them. Have a good explore of those Rice Krispies and see if you would like to use them for your chocolate. Next we have our cornflakes, that's right. So here is the bowl of cornflakes. They sound very different, don't they? They sound a bit more like crisps. Good, crunch them together, twist them in one hand, both hands, move them all around. They smell very different to the Rice Krispies. You could have a nice plate with those for a few minutes as well. So next we have our shredded wheat. Now I've got to say, I think these look the best at the end. They look definitely more like a nest. So with this, they come nice and big like this, and you're going to have to practice that squeeze. Squeeze. is your shredded wheat, and you're going to have to break it all up in the bowl first before we add our melted chocolate. And you're going to break it all up. Work on that squeezing and that fine motor skills of breaking them up, ready for the chocolate. So next, what we need to do is you need to put your bun cases into your tray. So it's a nice fine motor activity where you need to separate them, listen to the crinkling, and see if you can place them in each little compartment in your tray. So you could do some counting, you could count to 12, you could count up in threes. But it's just, again, about that fine motor, that hand-eye coordination, placing them in the hole, separating them from the pack, and putting them. So you've got 12. I mean, you might be making lots and lots, in which case you'll need a few trays, and you've got to put them all in and fill them all up. So give that bit a go, and then we'll move on to the next stage. So next, it's my favourite bit. This is the bit where it all goes wrong because Danielle eats all the chocolate. No. So now you need to get your bar of chocolate. Okay. There's some missing from this one already, I'm afraid. And you need to be breaking it into the small pieces and putting it into the bowl that you're going to be melting your chocolate into. So like I said before, you might be melting it in the microwave. So just for short little bursts, keep stirring it until it melts nicely. Or you might be melting it on your hob on the fire. So you've got to be super, super careful. And you're going to obviously need some help with that one. Okay, melting it over a bowl of water in a glass tub. And melting it that way. So there's lots of different ways. But obviously, you've got to taste test the chocolate first to make sure it tastes okay. Very tasty. I think we'll definitely go ahead and use this one. So as you can see, I've got all my broken chocolate in there now. And we're going to melt that now in the microwave. So, I'm going to come back in a minute when it's melted. And when I've stopped eating this chocolate. And then we get to do some mixing and adding our cereal together. So I've just come a little bit closer now. Because look. We have melted our chocolate. So our chocolate is now all melted and smelling amazing. Okay, so next, well, it's nice. Everybody just give it a nice good stir. Make sure you've got rid of all the lumps, because next we're going to add the cereal. If you've decided which cereal you're going to use now, this is the point where we mix them together, and you need to keep stirring it all together until the cereal is completely covered in the chocolate. So I'm going to go ahead and add our cornflakes. And I'm going to put them in, and then we're going to mix. So like I say, you need to keep mixing. I'll come a little bit closer for you. You need to mix, 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 and make sure it is all covered in that chocolate. So mix it round, nice smell. Keep mixing it. So obviously these cereals, this one's looked like a yellowy colour before, and now they're all turning brown with the chocolate. Oh, wow. So if you wanted, you could do separate ones with a different cereal. I'm going to be a little bit naughty, and I'm going to add some of that shredded wheat into there. And then we've got cornflakes and the shredded wheat together. I'm going to mix round and round. Keep mixing it all together. So for this one I decided against Rice Krispies, and we've got cornflakes and shredded wheat. So as you can see, they're all mixed nicely together now, covered in the chocolate. So next what we're going to do is we're going to put them into our cake, our bun cases. So now you just spoon a little bit in what you'd like, however much you'd like, into your bun case. Fill them all up as much as you'd like. You can have nice little mouthful sized ones if you wanted, or you could have big ones. So I think I'm going to make these ones a little bit bigger than the last ones that we had. I'm going to fill it right to the very, very top. And then, once you've added all of your mixture and you've used it all up out of the tray, you get to add your chocolate eggs to the top. So I'm nearly at that point now. Just getting the last few bits out. I think I can make one more. Or shall I make some bigger? See, so I didn't need 12 because mine have ended up that big. We've ended up with 6. Well, we've ended up with 5 and one small one. Slightly a little bit too generous, I think. And then the best bit is you get to taste test. So now you get your chocolate eggs, and if you want, you can empty them out into a bowl, and you can do some counting, and you could do some sorting, you could do some fine motor activities, putting these just in the bun cases on their own. Or if you bring your cakes back, you might put 1 on one, or you might like to put 2 on each cake. So it's up to you how many eggs you want to put on each one. It depends how many you make. I'm going to put 2 on these ones. We only put 1 on our ones earlier, but I think I'm going to put 2 onto these eggs, and look! So once you get to this stage where we've combined our cereal and our chocolate and we put the eggs on, now they need to go into the fridge to harden up and set again, and then it's the best bit. Then you get to eat them. Once they're all hard and set in the fridge, then you get to enjoy your chocolate nests. So have a go at making these. They're really, really easy. Like I say, all you need is chocolate and some cereal. You can use any cereal you want. You don't have to use those ones. It's entirely up to you. And enjoy just exploring, mixing them all together, even if you aren't able to eat them at the end. So just a really nice sensory experience. And if you wanted to as well, I can't see why not, you could combine it with a little bit of custard in a food processor or a little bit of milk. Blend it all together, and then you can have it as a pureed option as well. There's no reason you can't do that, just to taste all those different tastes of the chocolate. So have a go and enjoy. Happy Easter. Bye.